The thing is, I think we all got to realize something about life. And the thing we got to realize is this: we're going to go through really bad times. We're going to go through awesome times, but we're going to go through some really bad times. And sometimes the really bad times aren't as bad as we think they are. We just, in our own head, we make them out to be something horrendous, something awful. Um, and that's funny the way that the human mind tricks us. The human mind can always make us see the bad in everything. Because through our evolution, being negative was actually something that helped us to survive. But I think that in a lot of ways, because we have that tendency to be negative, to see the dark side of things, a lot of times we don't let ourselves in on what's good in our lives and understand what's good in our lives. And for me, this is why I keep a gratitude journal. This is why I keep a diary of all the things that I'm grateful for in my life. Because take this for instance, I on a daily basis, I go through different types of stresses. I deal with my business. I deal with trying to stay afloat. I deal with trying to keep the company Warrior Soul Apparel afloat. I deal with, trying to pay rent, and all of you deal with these things too. Um, but the fact of the matter is, if business is bad or good, I've chosen this life. I've chosen to be in business. I've chosen to be here. I've chosen this path. And my difficulties right now are actually part of my path. They're part of what I need to overcome in order to get to where I want to go. So if I were to sit here and complain to everybody, hey, business is bad right now, I don't have money for this or I don't have money for that, those are kind of false complaints. They're dumb complaints. And the reason why they're dumb is because by choice, I would rather be here, sitting here right now, going through my business, trying to revitalize my business or trying to overcome those problems, than to be sitting in an executive office somewhere earning a salary, resting on my laurels and not having to worry about these things. That was my choice. I chose to take on these problems. So I guess the big lesson here I'm trying to convey to you guys is this: if you've got problems, you have to determine where they come from. And in the first case, if the problems that you've chosen, you have to be honest with yourself about that. You have to be honest with the fact that, okay, this is a situation that I chose. This is a situation that I actually want to be in right now. So I'm grateful for this. And you have to understand that no matter what you're trying to go for, you have to start at the beginning and you have to pull yourself up. And that's not always going to be linear. Sometimes you're going to get up to a certain height, you're going to fall, and then you got to pick yourself back up again and do that. But then the other thing you have to understand is this: there's also problems that we thrust upon ourselves that we don't need. There's choices that we make in our lives to have different stressors in our lives that shouldn't be there. For instance, if you're associating yourself with bad people, if you've got somebody in your life who's causing a whole host of issues, by choice, if you are associating with that person, you're inviting those issues into your life. You're inviting that negativity into your life. And so the big litmus test here is you have to determine what issues in your life you need to welcome, what problems you need to welcome, as far as problems you're going to solve that are going to advance you. Or two, you have to determine what problems you're welcoming into your life that are not necessarily your problems, but you're bringing them in because your association with negative people. And those are the types of problems you need to get out of your life by reducing your association with those people or completely eliminating that association with those people. And at the end of the day, understand that it's all you. You're the one who's in control of your problems. You're the one who's in control of what you do on this earth and the choices you make. So just remember that. Keep a gratitude journal. Be thankful. Realize what you have to be thankful for. Understand where your problems are coming from. If they're good problems, keep fighting. If they're bad problems, eliminate the source. And I will talk to you all later. I love you all. Peace.